sometimes I believe the end of the school year is worse than the beginning of the school year and all the chaos of back to school. I think this is worse. The last couple weeks between all the field trips, end of the year tests, projects where you got to bring them home and do them and then take them and present them, and award shows, graduations, my daughter had dance auditions, you name it, it's already been nuts, and May is going to be even worse. So I need to reset my house for the next month ahead because it has been chaos. I mean, you could see there's just clutter, there's mess everywhere. My pantry is one of those items that needs to get done, but that is what this video is going to focus on, is getting our house ready for the next month. This is definitely on my list. This is my catch-all. It's always in my catch-all, but I've got all the girls' stuff up here for hair. We have a tape measure because we've been doing projects. My bill calendar is up here, but this is what I wanted to show you real quick. Blueberry Mrs. Meyer's. I found this in Target just a few days ago. It doesn't smell like blueberries to me. I don't know what it smells like. It smells delicious, but this is the cleaner we're gonna use today because I'm super excited about it, and it smells really, really good, but this is from the summer line from Mrs. Meyer's. They also have one that smells like fresh cut grass, don't recommend, and they have a tomato that's really, really weird. I got some mess back there, but I have the first 3 days right here. The first day they said something about a breakfast, their favorite breakfast. I'm like, I'm not giving them a buttload of muffins or donuts or anything. They're gonna have too many already. So I stopped in Chick-fil-A. I stuck a gift card in there with some of this crunchy paper stuff. The markers are here from Five Below and the straws are from Five Below. I'll go over all that. But I want to make them a little more colorful with their favorite colors. One teacher's purple, one's yellow, but that was day one. Then for day two, it's flowers. And I'm like, well, they're gonna get a bunch of flowers that are gonna die. One really loves roses, one really loves sunflowers. So I walked into Michael's, saw these, I was like, we're done with that. And then day two, while I was in Five Below getting some stuff to make these look better, day three is a sweet treat. One loves nerd clusters, one loves chocolate, and who doesn't love Lindt truffles? So I got the assorted just in case, but that is for day three. Still working on 4 and 5. And I love real fill flowers. Like, this thing even has fake thorns on it, if you could see them when I turn it. But all their flowers were 40% off. So, I mean, why not? I think I paid $5 for that, and I think $6 for this one, but this is stunning. I'm actually leaving here in a few minutes to take these and drop these off because today is day one and I didn't have it ready yesterday because Chick-fil-A was closed on Sundays. So I have that for today. And then as the rest of this, I'll show you one second. Crinkly stuff was the only thing I grabbed in the Dollar Tree, and then they didn't have anything else. I was looking for a marker. So then I went into Five Below, found the straws and the markers because I wrote the teachers' names on the back of the cups, but I'm not going to show that. And then when it comes to Thursday and Friday, Thursday I figured they can use these because they have to draw a card, a picture, something like that. But I found these for Friday because Friday it just says a gift, and one teacher really likes jasmine and like fruity stuff, and one likes clean scents, and I think citrus is a very clean scent. So I got this to split between the two of them in Five Below. One is a Disney and Jeep girl, and I thought that this was absolutely perfect. Just look at how cute Mickey is as a duck. So I was going to add that to her side of the gift, but I'm still working on Friday. Then for me, Five Below is full of Stitch stuff right now. So I got a new hair clip, and then these are waterproof playing cards I'm going to stick in our beach bag. I just loved those. I've heard amazing things about these, and I found a bag when I was in there, so I figured why not? I'll try those with the kids. And then I saw these, and I thought those are perfect for summer. See the little clip where it goes on to the edge of your cup? And we can just mark our cups but still make them cute and festive for summer. So these I was really excited about. The rest of this isn't exciting. Brianna wants some veggie straws. That's literally all that's in that bag. And then I've got some more of the Zevo refills because mine are out. Some more bags, obviously. And then I ran into Petco because we buy the boys this Instinct brand stuff, and these were on sale $3 off per bag. So I have 2 bags in there. That's adorable. I stuck it on my mason jars because it's thicker glass, just to see how well the little clip works. And that's adorable. I'm gonna use this as my water cup the rest of the day. Also, it never fails. See the light blinking when I was out getting all the teacher appreciation stuff? That could have started blinking just a few hours earlier this morning, and I would have bought the refills. No, every time I go to the store, it's when I get home, they start to blink. I say they because I have 2 going. They're the plug-in ones, not the actual like plug into socket. Like they've got the cord on there, and that just means that it's ready for a refill. And this is in the laundry room because this is where we keep the litter box. So that is the best thing I found to keep the smell. I mentioned earlier, I'm going to do some printables and stuff like that for the other teacher appreciation stuff. I might get to that in this video, I might not, but the pantry is definitely the next item, and then I'm just gonna roll from there, probably with voiceover and music, knowing me, but the pantry is definitely next. Shockingly enough, the pantry might look really bad to you, but this is a light day in our pantry. This is just basically the last couple of weeks where my kids, when I ask them to help me put away something from groceries, or they come in here to help me grab something for dinner or a snack that they pack in their lunchbox, they kind of throw stuff back on this counter, and then I'll end up eventually throwing stuff on the counter because it's already a mess, and it just snowballs from there. But the rest of the shelves are actually organized. I just have to put this stuff where it goes. So normally when I do a pantry, I will take everything out, start to finish. I will look for expiration dates. I will wipe down all the shelves. This didn't need that. It actually got that about a month ago when I did all of the start of my spring cleaning. So this was more just an organizing thing, not necessarily a full-blown my pantry needs a clean. That's one reason why I put this in like a monthly thing, because this is what it will look like in about 2 weeks if we're not taking care of it and maintaining it. And yes, I did jump ahead because I found a bag of rotten apples. Luckily, they were still in the bag because they were down to straight liquid, and I was not going to show that to you guys. This is what cute little Mako's doing. He's pouting because I told him I have to clean the couch. So he was laying on it protesting for a minute. And the cats are enjoying the chairs. You could see all 3 cats for once and no dining room table, because that is the next thing being painted out in my garage, sanded down, everything. So we have no dining room table and haven't for almost a week at this point. Moving into the living room, this couch was also like wash level of deep clean back when I did spring cleaning, but you could tell from the mark on the pillows and things like that, it is still gross and it's covered in dog hair and cat hair. Mako sleeps on this couch more often than anything, so I do have to get that clean and vacuum. This is the cute little water table, sand table combo that's in the front of the Target dollar spot right now. It's $5, it got pink and blue. Gwen's not even a toddler anymore, but she absolutely loves that thing. So I just wanted to show that to you. And I'm going to clean the table because it's always sticky. My kids are on this table a lot, and especially with no dining room table. This has been their new play spot, draw spot, everything. And that blueberry smell, it took me till probably around later on in the video, you're going to see me do the kitchen. That's about when I started to catch the really blueberry side to it. It was mostly just kind of like a florally fruity scent, but now I can actually tell, yeah, that's meant to be blueberry. This is Folex in my hand. If you don't know what that is, it is the best stain fighter I think I've ever used in my life. I love white bedding. I've got light colored rugs. I have light colored pillows. You see them here. This stuff is a godsend, and I will never not have it on hand in my house. It is just magic. And this first load is going to be just the throw pillows, and then I will do the throw blankets after it. And by the end of this video, you see the pillows go back on, but not the blankets. And I will not use a Tide Pod when I do these. I am using scent beads, but I will use a liquid laundry detergent. I do the same with my bedding because I've had way too many times where the pod didn't fully dissolve and I found it stuck to either my comforter or my sheets. And then you have to rewash and deal with it and hope that it didn't make it into the dryer. It's just a mess. So when it comes to any kind of bedding or like the throw blankets, I will just use liquid and save myself the trouble, as well as now vacuuming the couch. I love this little handheld vacuum. I've had it for years. My husband surprised me one day and just brought it home, and it's still kicking. It's been probably a good 3 or 4 years now, and I absolutely love it. My couch is in a very well loved and used condition. If you really look at it, it's got scratches and all kinds of stuff from the dog's nails digging into it. The backs of the cushions, a good amount of those have holes that I need to sew from just the animals. And then the kids, they climb all over this couch. There are broken beams under this thing. Voodoo gets underneath the couch and she will climb up into the couch itself, like in the back. I don't know how she does it. She dug herself a little hole in there, and like the whole underside of this couch, it has no more of that screen stuff, that, you know, that black fabric that's underneath there. No, that's been gone forever. I have no clue how she did any of it, but she ruined the couch. And yes, that was Febreze. I'm trying to go through whatever chemicals I bought in that cleaner closet and making space, because I bought a lot for spring cleaning. Now this, what you're seeing is the printables I talked about earlier for teacher appreciation. This is all going to be stuff for day 4. That way the kids can color it and personalize it and just do a cute little homemade card for their teacher. And then since I was still trying to do all the monthly stuff, What you'll also see me doing in a minute is printing their school lunch calendar. Certain days of the week, Declan will like to get school lunch. Certain days, Gwen likes to. Brianna, I don't think she ever gets the school lunch, but the other two do on certain days, so we like to know ahead of time. And yeah, I'm covering their school location information. That's why my hand's in the way there. But, I mean, it's a monthly clean, a monthly reset. This is part of that. The table was nice and clean, but now I have to re-clean it again, although the teacher cards are done and ready. And the only reason that the kids are not helping me pick up any of the markers and stuff is because they are over at the dinner table finishing up their food, because this is now a little bit later into the day. And you can see the load of towels behind me there. That's what I'm going to be working on next. If I had to pick an absolute favorite type of load of laundry, I think it is a nice, fresh, warm thing of towels. I don't know why. That's my favorite to do. Even the little ones that I have to hand roll for the kitchen, the dish towels, I love doing those. I kind of find it therapeutic. I don't know why, but I'd much rather do this than any other load of laundry. Although I take that back, because I did really enjoy the scent of the baby soap, like the newborn baby soap. What's the stuff called? Dreft. I really did enjoy that too. So either one. Towels or newborn clothes, but that's about it as far as laundry. Otherwise, I absolutely cannot stand it. Now, this is the part where things start to really veer off course from the monthly. I'm folding towels, which is clearly not a monthly chore, but what we're about to do is put film on the windows. Since my husband's home from work, this has been our project most nights of the last week, trying to get this done. He wanted to add this little film to the windows because in summer, our power bill goes through the roof. And there's so much heat in here, and you could tell that our air conditioner struggles to keep up, and we don't have that much, it's not an old house. We have double pane windows, and we still get a very nasty heat inside of our house. This stuff's supposed to take 72% of the heat out, and I don't know what all it boasts, but he said this is going to be a very good thing. And so far, we have it on a good amount of the windows. I haven't noticed anything with the power bill, but that front little window above my front door, when the sun is setting, the sun comes straight at my couch and just will hit you right in the face, and you can't even sit there. And that, he put the film on probably about a week ago. We haven't really had the issue. So it's doing something, even though the application process of this stuff is awful. It is so bad. That's why it's taking us so long. For one, trying to find the end where you get the little plastic piece off the film, the protective layer, it's a nightmare. You saw me celebrating there a second ago because it's such a pain in the butt. So, yeah, it was a nice little bonding project, almost like building IKEA furniture. That's the level I'm going to say for partnership. If you can't build IKEA furniture, definitely don't try and put film on your windows because it's a nightmare. By this point of the night, the throw pillows were done. So in a minute, you're going to see me bring those out and put them on the couch. And I had put the throw blankets into the dryer. I don't recall recording any of the throw blankets going back on the couch. If I remember correctly, I don't think you're going to see that part. But then I got the living room, the rest of this stuff picked up off the coffee table from doing the window film, and Declan decided to sit in the middle of the floor and put together a toy that he's had since Christmas and never put together. But you also get to see birthday boy Hunter because his birthday is the 5th day of May, and he's about to be 10. I love this doggy so much. He's so cute. I meant to show you all the dessert for tonight, but we've already been eating the ears. It's a chocolate bunny I got from IKEA months ago, and I was just like, yeah, I have to buy this because IKEA knows what they're doing. Even their chocolate Easter bunny requires assembly, so it's just funny. Self-assembly bunny, but we already ate the ears off of it. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And now we're into normal cleaning. Nothing to do with monthly resets. If this were a monthly reset, a few of the things I want to do was clean out my microwave. I will get to that this weekend. It's not really as bad as it gets sometimes. I do like to use a real stainless steel cleaner, not just the glass cleaner, on at least the refrigerator, because that gets really, really bad and it will repel the fingerprints longer if I use that about once a month instead of just going at it with glass cleaner. And then the shower heads, I like to scrub the shower heads because they get a little gunky. If you look at yours, you'll see a little discoloration if you haven't cleaned it in a while. I like to do that once a month. Sometimes I will remember to do the clean cycle on my washing machine once a month and my dryer. And I will run a cycle on the dishwasher. These are all if I actually remember. Just like I like to set up my calendar for the month ahead that hangs in my pantry, but I'm debating getting rid of the whiteboard that's in there and putting a legit chalkboard and using chalk markers because it's harder for the kids to just stick their hand in there and erase it,
or mess with it in any way. And even when I use wet erase markers, something still gets messed up on that thing. These are the first Roma tomatoes off our plants. They are so pretty. They are huge, a lot bigger than the ones in the store. I'm excited. We're going to do something with those this weekend, but we did get our first round of tomatoes off of our plants. And then the rest of this is literally just wiping down the counters, scraping off whatever's stuck to them. And then you're going to see me go into my bedroom with a whole lot more laundry. And it's just sad how much laundry I've let go.
This video very much veered off course. I was trying to do it monthly clean and it turned into a monthly and normal and teacher appreciation and all kinds of stuff. But hey, I found one of the gigantic bottoms of the eggs I was missing. It was the last one, so thank goodness I now have all 6. No Valley being all cute. But yeah, I have to fold all of that. That was something I've been putting off for about the last like 2 days worth of laundry coming out. I have to fold all that, get that done, get these kids to bed, and get ready for tomorrow, so I'm gonna call it quits. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Got a little bit of motivation to get some stuff done around your house. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, all that. I'll see you next one. Bye guys.